Peace be with you, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Trevor. Really grateful to have you here. And in today's video, I'm just going to be recommending 5 fragrances that all have a metallic accord in them. So I got the idea to do this list because of the weather patterns around where I'm at now here towards the end of April. The April showers are creating scenery like this one here on my desktop, where the roads are furnished with a top layer of leftover rains, and the reflective surface of the water has the sky shining down upon it, and it kind of just looks like a metal surface from a distance. Also, just the way that the clouds appear with their silver linings after the rains have stopped here at the end of spring. Also, kind of the beginning of May has that little bit of a metallic chrome look to it in the sky. I also just feel like the accord of metal is something that helps frame a masculine character very well. So, you know, we say a man is brazen, which is a derivative of the word brass if he's courageous. We say he's built like steel if he's physically strong, and we say that he has an iron will if he's disciplined. So courage, discipline, and strength are all, you know, things that we reference with metallic aphorisms, and I think they can be used to help kind of build that character up in yourself when you're wearing these fragrances. So without further ado, I'm going to get into number 5 here. That is going to be the Eau de Toilette version of HERMES H24. So this line, the H24 line, this is the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum. They both have that metallic feel to it, kind of like a hot iron over the top of fresh linens is the general scent profile that these give off. I think the Eau de Toilette here is a little bit more well suited for a metallic vibe, whereas the Eau de Parfum is a little bit more creamy and dense and rich and green and fruity. Whereas this one sticks to the basics and just has like that hot iron and fresh linen vibe going on. Really perfect for the spring, and I actually prefer this one over the Eau de Parfum. I know the Eau de Parfum is more popular in the fragrance community, but this one I just think is a lot more easy of a wear on a nice spring day, and doesn't have as much of this like banana peel vibe that I get off of the Eau de Parfum. So yeah, that's a hot fresh linen H24 from HERMES, number 5 spot on this list. Definitely worth checking this one out. Maybe sample this and the Eau de Parfum. Very unique release from HERMES. Not my favorite, to be honest. I'm not sure if I will get a backup bottle of this once this runs out, but I think it's a very nice, pleasant, easy to wear, errand running type of fragrance for the springtime. That's H24 Eau de Toilette. Next up on this list is going to be the original AZZARO Chrome. So you've got the metallic appeal in the name with chrome, and that definitely conveys itself in the scent profile as well. There's a handful of very wet sort of floral notes that are coming together that give it a very nice cold and clean steel type scent profile. Now this is my pick over Nautica Voyage. I know for this list Nautica Voyage wouldn't really work, but I think this, if you had to go with this or Voyage for this sort of cheap blue fragrance, this is going to be the one to go with. I think this is so much more elegant and classy and less, it's still synthetic overall, but a lot less synthetic than Nautica Voyage. So I'm definitely, out of the two, you know, Chrome or Voyage, my pick is Chrome. And again, like with the H24, this one has a very nice, clean, fresh laundry detergent kind of scent profile, just very clean, a little bit floral. But then it has that little bit of a metallic edge going on. So whereas this is more of like a warm, hot steamed iron, fresh linen, this is more like you know, fresh linens drying out on the clothesline next to the coastline. So there's a slight aquatic touch in here, and a little bit more of a coldness, whereas this one is more of a little bit more of a warm, dry. This is like a wet and cold, both with a fresh linen appeal, and it kind of comes through in the juice color here. 1-2 combo would be great to last you all through the summertime, both with that nice metallic edge to them. So that was my number 4 pick for this list, AZZARO Chrome. The next one is kind of like the most dumb reach out of this list, It's sort of, instead of fresh linen with a metallic cord going over the top, this is going to be shower gel with a metallic cord over the top, and that is going to be Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. So this, like I said, you know, it's just got that shower gel scent profile with a little bit of a tinge of mineralic qualities and like coal and steel, like a nice industrial but clean, not industrial like waste, but just like a very modern, steampunky almost kind of vibe going on over the top of a classic shower gel scent profile. So very clean, very soapy, like Prada's known for. There's a lavender, a very prominent, potent, powdery lavender that's going on in here, and then you just have that slight little bit of a metallic edge going on in the background that makes it that added level of clean and that added level of coldness coming together with some like to contrast with the warmth and the sweetness that the lavender in here is giving off. Definitely probably my most worn in this list, and I do have a backup bottle of this one. Like I said, just easy, dumb reach, kind of like a blue fragrance, if you will, for this list. The most versatile, I would say, and probably the most mass appealing in the list as well. So that's going to be Prada Luna Rossa Carbon for the number 3 spot. Okay, the number 2 spot, you could actually go with, this is a clone fragrance. I think the clone here is a little bit more metallic than the original, and you could go with either the original or this clone. But my number 2 pick is going to be ARMAF Club de Nuit Sillage. So this is cloning Creed Silver Mountain Water. I do own that fragrance as well, but I think that one, the metallic sort of accord shines a little bit more in this fragrance. So this one has like an added metallic quality and an added floral quality, whereas the original Silver Mountain Water both kind of depict a cold spring out in the mountains, is the overall scent profile. Whereas like the Creed is a little bit more inky and fruity, whereas this is a little bit more floral and metallic. Best way to describe the differences of those. So you could wear either one. I think this one's just a better bang for your buck. You can pick this up for like $30, but great, awesome stuff for this time of the year, just like the tail end of April, early part of May. Like I said, you got that metallic quality to match the sort of silver lining clouds that are going on, the fresh floral quality to match like the increased temperature and the sort of coming to life vibe that you have going on out at nature at this point in the year. Really, really beautiful stuff. I'm really kind of not much of a clone guy. I detest, I don't want to say I detest, but generally I dislike clones. This one, however, I think does a good job at, you know, picking up the slack where the originals are selling themselves out a little bit for cash. This one covers that basis really well, and I think has enough nuances that make it not a one-to-one clone. So that way it's more of like an inspired by type fragrance, and it's not redundant to have them both in your collection. But yeah, this one I think is a really great sort of metallic feeling fragrance for a man. Really beautiful, beautiful stuff and affordable. So that's why it's getting my number 2 pick on this list. It's ARMAF Club de Nuit Sillage. And then finally, this is going to be my scent of the day. I'm just going to go ahead and apply it now. 1, 2, 3, and get one on the wrist. And that is going to be Chanel's Platinum Egoiste. So Platinum is the marketing here, and it definitely carries through in the scent profile with this. What this one offers is, so like what we've had previous in the list, we've had clean laundry and a metal vibe. We've had a blue shower gel and a metal vibe. We've had a mountain spring and a metal vibe. This one takes a shaving cream scent profile and adds a metal vibe over the top of that. So the pattern here, as you can see, these are all great for springtime. It's either clean linen, some soap, some shower gel, a mountain spring, and shaving cream. All these like kind of fresh, clean, soapy scent profiles, all with a little bit of a more masculine touch with that metallic vibe going on over the top. Because otherwise, a lot of these scent profiles, you know, like laundry detergent and shower gel, they can come off a little bit feminine. Soap, those types of cleaning products. But all these with that added masculine metallic accord kind of come together to make really great offerings for men. So this one, like I said, it's a shaving cream and a metallic accord is really the best way to describe it. And it's a Chanel, so you know you're getting incredible quality here. Really brisk, very, it definitely has a cold steel kind of appeal. It's definitely probably the coldest out of the bunch here of this top 5 list. You know, this is like kind of like a hot linen, and this is definitely a cold steel. Or like a hot iron, I meant to say, for this one, and this is a cold steel, like a cold blade, a pair of a razor blade that's been sitting out in some barber saw overnight in a barber shop, and there was no heat on, and it got cold out in the evening. That's kind of what this paints a picture of in my mind. Just, I think the geranium note in here is what helps add to that coldness. But yeah, very just brisk metallic shaving foam. Very beautiful, very classy, and very masculine. Definitely the number 1 pick for me on this list here. These were all kind of centered around springtime. There's a few. There are a few others in my collection that also have metallic accords, but they're better suited for the fall and winter, so I'll maybe do a follow-up of this video topic in the future. So let me know if there's any others for the spring and summertime that you would have put in this list that have a metallic accord, and I appreciate you sticking with me to the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.